Hi, and welcome to episode 3 of Deep Professionals. Today I'm going to talk about your job interview. So, you've done everything that you need to get your foot into the door of the company you'd like to work at, and preferably in a role that you would like to work at. You've studied what you wanted at university, and you've knocked on all the right doors. So, when you get to this stage, what are the important things to consider? Today, I'm going to talk about four things: that's appearance, attitude, aptitude, and fourthly, assimilation. Why do I put appearance as the first thing? Well, when you walk into the door for the interview, people are going to see you. So that's why I've put it as number one. What does that mean? They're going to see what you're wearing, they're going to see how you present yourself, they're going to see how neat you are. It's important to be neat. Ladies, your normal hairstyle that you use to work should be fine. Just make sure it's not, looking unkempt. And for the guys, just a quick comb through should be enough. In terms of what you should wear to your interview, this this show is called Deep Professional, so do look like a professional. What I would normally wear is a suit. I would wear a gray or navy blue suit that works well with a light blue shirt underneath or a white shirt with stripes. I wouldn't wear a black suit to an interview because that's really serious, and that's what you would wear maybe to a job interview. Of course, dress for the part, dress like a professional. And this is especially important if you're interviewing for a job where you will be speaking with customers of the company that you're working with. It's very important that they see that you're someone who's presentable to customers, because you have to look good, especially in a sales role or in a marketing role. Next, attitude. First thing I would say is confidence. Go in with confidence, go in with a smile, go in jovial, but of course, don't overdo it. Show that you're someone that they would like to work with, that they will enjoy working with. When it comes to your own self and your preparation for the interview, make sure that you've prepared, because that will boost your confidence. And keep in mind that you are bringing value to this company. You know your stuff, you know what you've studied, you've got your skills in the background, and therefore be super confident when you come here. Be calm, be collected. If you need to take a breather during the interview process, tell them and say, okay, I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm just going to take a quick breath and catch up on my thoughts. So, confidence is extremely important when you come to this interview, and just being very comfortable with yourself. The third point I'm going to talk about today is aptitude, and being someone who I personally have chosen to go on a career path where I would like to be seen as an expert. I want to know my stuff. I want to know if I want to know my products. I want to know my customers. I want to know the technology that I'm selling. So aptitude is very important. What does this mean? It means that you're knowledgeable in the product that you would like to work with. If you're interviewing to be a product manager, if you're interviewing to be a sales professional, you should show that you're knowledgeable about the customer, about the company's business in that specific area. What do they sell to this customer? For example, you're interviewing for a job as a telecommunications account manager for one of the leading mobile telephone companies in the country. Make sure that you've done your research and know that that company buys certain products from you. The telephone mobile operator buys certain products from the company that you're interviewing for. Make sure you kind of know what portfolio of products that you offer to that customer, so you don't go in there completely blind. The people who are interviewing you will want to know that you can, settle into this role, and you can fit into the job, and also show that you are a quick learner. So aptitude is very important. Make sure that you've done your research, make sure you know your stuff. Remember, this is what you studied, and you have all the skill sets necessary to fulfill this position. And now the fourth point is assimilation. What does that mean? It means how well will you work with the people around you? How well will you fit into the environment that you find yourself in? How open are you in terms of absorbing ways of working, absorbing yeah, behaviors of the company, absorbing the core values. Fitting in is very important. We're all individuals. I'm an individual. You know, I have my way of doing things. I'm a special person. I tend to be an introvert. But even if you're an introvert, let them know that you're an introvert. You know, show yourself. Don't pretend. And they will tend to fit you in to that group. Mixed groups are very important. So you have the confident person, you have the leader profile, you have the second leader profile, you have the completer finisher, you have the S profile, the social person who would like to get along with everyone else. So show that you are an individual that will fit in to a group, and don't try to force yourself into a stereotype of character. Show that you're open to the ways of working of the company, and you are willing to learn and to fit in. So, the fourth point is assimilation. As a quick recap of today's episode, the four most important things for your interview are appearance, attitude, aptitude, and assimilation. I'm going to do a next episode that will talk about the assessment center, because that was something specific that I went through when I got my first big job. And I'm going to give a few tips for you young graduates who are trying to get into graduate programs based on my experience during my assessment center. Thanks very much for watching this episode, and stay tuned.